This coverage is brought to you in association with Fraser James Partnership, where money matters.
Hello again, welcome to Borders Rugby Roundup, and with Melrose's match against Esher off due to Esher's flight being cancelled, we were left with just one game in the whole of Scotland. In Premier B, GALA versus Peebles played at Netherdale thanks to the undersoil heating. Important game for both of them, with GALA in 4th place, Peebles in 5th, and both hoping to finish in the top 4 in the table to gain Premier 1 status next season. Well, with temperatures at -7 and so much at stake, we were never going to get a classic, and so it proved. But Peebles had the lion's share of territory and possession in the first half and had more opportunities to score points. Neil Warnock, the top Borders point scorer in the Premiership, had a rare off day with the boot, missing 2 kickable penalties. But when Lee Miller had a chance to kick a penalty from 40 metres, he took it to give GALA the lead. But it was short-lived as Peebles were given another opportunity for a kick at goal. This time Warnock adjusted the radar and the two teams were level again, and it remained at 3-3 at the break. Into the second half, and GALA coach George Graham's words during the interval had the desired effect as the Maroons came out all guns blazing, immediately putting Peebles on the back foot. Alan Johnston managed to secure second phase possession, and despite being the stalwart of the team, he's been one of the best players all season, and here he set up another attacking position for his team as Alan Eamon took play on nearer to the Peebles line. GALA had scored 46 tries before today's game, second behind only Melrose from all other bordered teams in the Premiership. And they're clear second in the attack rankings, as well as having the best defence of any local team in Premier 1 or 2. And they were certainly not going to give up their unbeaten record at Netherdale this season without a fight. Lee Miller tried to wiggle his way to the line, but again the well-organised Peebles defence kept GALA out. More recycled ball out on the left, and Craig Dodds had a chance to get in at the corner. But Peebles were penalised, and a quick kick to touch set up a line-out close to the line. GALA won possession. Now it was all about getting the ball over the try line, and it was that man again, Alan Johnston, who powered his way to try and get his 6th try this season. Peter Palapoy thought it was a score, but Peebles were judged to have infringed, and another penalty was awarded. We were set for more of the same, GALA winning the line out and driving forward. But while some teams would have crumbled at this point, Peebles regrouped and kept them out once again. Not only that, but they pushed the GALA pack backwards. But it's important to be patient and wait for the opportunity to come, and for GALA, they didn't need to wait much longer. George Graham fed out to the left where Ewan Dodds was lurking, Lee Miller was outside him, and at last GALA got the deserved try to give them an 8-3 lead. It was a classic example of pounding the defence and wearing them down, and that relentless pressure paid off with Miller scoring his 3rd try of the season. And he turned 5 into 7 with a fantastic touchline conversion. Peebles were still very much in touch, and soon after Warnock reduced the deficit with his 2nd successful penalty. Games between these two teams are always close. The previous 4 matches had all been won by less than an 8-point margin, and this match was always going to go the same way. And the icy conditions were contributing to mistakes from both sides. Peebles found it difficult to get out of their own half of the field, but there was no shortage of effort from them, particularly influential captain Davy Payton, who had a good game, always in the thick of the action. Neil Warnock put in a testing cross kick towards Gavin Young, and this young man loves nothing more than to get the ball in space and show what he can do. Well, I counted 6 players he beat there before being brought down, but most important, GALA retained possession and kept the pressure on their opponents. Again, the Peebles defence kept GALA out, and when Warnock kicked a touch, he must have thought that pressure had been relieved for a few moments. But Miller took a quick throw in to his skipper Opita Palapoi, and once this former Samoan international gets into his stride, he's not the easiest to bring down. Once again, GALA stormed in and looked for quick ball. Graham had Ewan Dodds out on his right, and it looked as if GALA had scored their second try. The referee had a good look to see if Dodds had put the ball down and was well placed to decide the ball was held up. But he was playing advantage, and Lee Miller had a chance to extend the lead with another penalty, and that gave him and his team 13 points on the day, and it sealed the win for GALA.
I think it was an ugly win for the old cliche, but I think both teams looked as if they'd been off for 3 weeks. There was a lot of rustiness, in both sides of the teams, and certainly my boys disappointed in the first half with a lot of the errors that we made and a lot of the passing and just general decision making that we'd done. I thought was not up to the standard that we've set ourselves. But I had a bit of a harsh word with them at half time, and it improved a little bit, but still there's that rustiness, and there's a lot of things that we need to get back into the swing of things with the training Tuesday and Thursday.
A couple of points, was it 6 or 9 points went begging, who knows, and obviously Lee Miller's a cracking goal kicker, and he, that last one there, I thought it was going to hit the post. It was awful close, but that's it. You got to take your points when they're on offer, and we didn't do that.
Well, once again this season, obviously a good defensive display from GALA. No tries against you.
Yeah, I mean, yourself, it's pretty much my bedrock when the way I want to coach is I think we have a strong defence, and it puts any team that plays against us under a lot of pressure, because they know that we don't give up tries easily. But defended, it still wasn't as good as what I expect of them. I thought we fell off a lot of tackles in the first half. Our shape and our discipline in the first half I thought was very poor. But once again, a few harsh words were said at half time, and we stepped up again in the second half. But we just need to get back into the swing of things, and I'm sure we'll do that once we get back into the swing of playing game after game after game.
There's still an outside chance for us to get up, because we played Stirling County up at Stirling with a somewhat weaker team, and we did all right. So yeah, we're looking forward to these games.
The only thing that I'm focusing on is getting into this top 4 of this Premier B. That's the most important thing. It's the only thing that we're focusing on, and we have to do it. And the only way we can do that is by, as I've said all along, winning our home games, possibly picking up our 1, maybe 2 away games, and then you would like to think you were safe by then. But we haven't even beat at Netherdale all season. I hope to keep that the same way, and we'll wait and see what happens with the rest of the teams.
So GALA go second in the table on points difference behind Stirling County, and that was their 9th consecutive home win, and a result which takes them above Melrose in the Borders Rugby rankings in the most league points category. GALA and Melrose will meet on December the 27th at Netherdale in the annual Waverley Cup game. Will GALA make it 10 out of 10, or will Melrose bring that winning run to an end? Well, you can find out when we bring you highlights of the game in a special programme right here on Borders Rugby Television. And by the way, there are 2 other games due to take place on the 27th in the Border League: Jed Forest v Hoyk for the Skelly Cup, and Langham v Peebles. But sadly, the game between the south of Scotland and Northumberland has been cancelled. Well, that's it for this year on Borders Rugby Roundup. Thanks for watching. We'll be back on January the 16th, but don't forget, for the latest news on Borders Rugby, check out our website at bordersrugby.net.
Well, Graham, it's all
You can call
about...
me George, Stuart, if you want.
What?
You can call me George if you
Oh,
want.
Christ.
That's an easy mistake. It's all right. It's all right.
How long have I known you now?
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
That's the outtakes one for Christmas. Okay.